Greetings and welcome to GILFORD'S lectures. So today we are going to be looking at the question 22 of the Nahpi 2021 entrance examination question. And the question 22 reads, if extension in spring is proportional to load applied, then the material obeys A. Newton's law, B. Gravitational law, C. Charles' law, and D. Hooke's law. So the very first thing you want to do when given such a question is to be able to define with precision the terms given in the option. So in doing that, we are going to start with A. We know that the Newton's law is divided into three. We have the Newton's first, second, and Newton's third laws. So the first law states that a body tends to remain at rest if initially at rest, or continues in a state of rectilinear motion if initially in motion, provided the net external force acting on the body is zero. So that's a statement for Newton's first law. You see that it has nothing to do with the extension of a spring when a load is applied. You go to the second law, which states that the time rate of change of momentum of a body is equal to the external force acting on the body. It has nothing to do with the load and extension of a spring. You go to the third law. The third law states that every action force is counteracted by an equal and opposite reaction force, or every action force is counteracted by an equal and opposite force called the reaction force. Effectively, it has nothing to do with the load and extension of a spring. We go to option B. Gravitational law states that the force of gravity between any two bodies in the universe separated by a distance r is given by force of gravity equals Gmm on r squared. Effectively, it has nothing to do with the load and extension of a spring. We go to C. Charles' law states that the volume of an ideal gas at constant pressure is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. I can also be motivated to define Boyle's law or Boyle's law. I can also be motivated to define Boyle's law, which states that the pressure of an ideal gas at constant temperature is inversely proportional to the volume. Effectively, both Charles and Boyle's law have nothing to do with the extension of a spring when a load is applied. So go to D. Hooke's law states that the extension of an elastic material is directly proportional to the stretching force, provided the elastic limit of that material is not exceeded. Oh wow! Option D, I observed that it is the law that defines the relationship between the load and the extension of an elastic material. In this particular question, we have the load, we have the extension, and the material in this case is spring. So it is a spring. So we now see that Hooke's law, which states that the extension of an elastic material is directly proportional to the stretching force, provided the elastic limit of that material is not exceeded, is the best explanation to the question 22. So effectively, the option D is the correct option.